Pipe smokers, how you doing? Driving through Charlotte again, stuck in traffic. Part of the reason I used to get a motel room is even though I lived an hour from the house. Though I live an hour from the house, I had to leave 2 hours early to get here, to get to work, which I have to be there at 6 o'clock. So I head out the door around 4 or 5-ish. And when I get a room, I can roll out of bed at 5 and be here. Smoking my HS Studios pipe. They got one off of Tidbits. Smoking some Cloudbear blend. Cloudbear's Blind Owl, which is a dark burley Stove Virginias and some Orientals. What Orientals I don't exactly know, because when I first smoked it without looking, I swore it had Latakia in it. But Latakia is not listed in his description to give me. Especially as you get to the bottom of the bowl, it tastes more. But it's a good blend. It's a very codgery blend. The smell reminds me of my grandpa's smoke. He smoked a lot of burleys. And as a kid, when you messed with your grandpa's pipes or whatever, or put them in your mouth and sucked them, there's a certain taste. There's the ones that the cherry taste. Those are some of them. And then there's whatever pipe tobacco they smoke. Remember, he had a lot of the Middleton tins or the plastic containers. And the tobacco used to come in. He smoked the Middleton. I think he had the walnut, hard cherry. And he used to smoke King Edward cigars. This is a VR for Trucker Bob. The masses wants you to buy a cob, Trucker Bob. I don't know that much about you. I just started following you. But you're a trucker, so I assume you're just driving through America in your big truck, seeing all the states. Probably reading books and stuff, watching movies, listening to book on tapes. That's what they do now. Anyway, I really don't know how to convince anybody to buy a cob. The only reason I bought a cob is it's cheap. They're cheap, and they used to be cheap, and there's no loss if you break one. So famous people smoke the cob. I think Huck Finn was probably the most famous person I can think of. Maybe Popeye. I think Popeye smoked a cob. Galgamore off of Lord of the Rings. I think he smoked a cob. my grandpa had any cobs. They cheap. They smoke good. I was going to say they don't get ghosted, but I just loaded one up. I was going to smoke for this video, and it was ghosted. But that's out. And they do what Mark Piper 81 told me to give a lesson on doing, and let them bathe in the sun. But this blend by Cloudbear, I think it's Cloudbear blends. I smoked several of his blends. I like just about every one of them. I don't know what happened to them, because I just went to look at his website to look at the other blend I had, which is Jackalope. It's a dark fire blend, and his Facebook is gone. I went and looked on Messenger where we had a conversation, almost a year's worth of conversations, and they're gone. I don't know what happened. I know we got canceled. I just light my pipe and habit now for some reason. But anyways, I don't know if it got canceled or what happened. There's no trace of them, but the man can blend a good tobacco. I can't think of all the names because they all run together with some of the other blenders that I buy from him. You know, he's got one called Long English. Long Arrow. I guess I can't say I do know because I don't know. Long English Arrow, maybe? Yeah, that's a very good medium English. He had one called The Wandering Path, or Path Wandering. That was a very good Greek blend. I had a conversation with him because I wanted to know, you know, are you going to keep just doing them in batches, or do the batches come back around? Should I be milking the ones I do have, or should I just go ahead and divulge and knowing they're coming back in a rotation or something? But I couldn't get a straight answer, so I think certain ones, maybe the more popular ones that sell out quick, come back around, and some of them are one-time releases. He's got a very good blend called White Buffalo. I think it's come around a few times. It's all burley, white and dark burleys, and I think a Cavendish burley. That's a very good blend. This is a very good one. I just wish I could describe that one Oriental, or the two Orientals. I think I'm just going to buy some Orientals and smoke them by themselves so I can pick them out better. I kind of know the most two popular ones, the Ismer and Bosmar. Give a shout out too. I gave a shout out before for Castadian Piper, I think his name is. He's out there putting out videos. He needs some followers. He needs some subscribers to watch his stuff. He's got a pretty good hand. He don't put them out often, but it's a good listen. We'll go check him out. too many other people I can shout out. Most of them either got the same amount of subscribers as me or double the amount. Yeah, I don't know why. And this pipe, this tobacco is totally different in this pipe than it was in my cob. I don't know why the change it tasted different because I picked up that ghosted cob first. Or what, but it's still good in this pipe. It's not, this one's not ghosted, it's brand new. I only smoked it at one time. But the room note and all that is very deja vu to me for some reason. There's like a sweet, this sweet, I don't know how to describe, smell in the air. I would say go get some of this, but I don't know what happened to my man, so can't really tell you go get some. Just keep an eye out. Surely he'll be back. He's been around for a while. I think maybe he had a YouTube channel at one time. Back on tonight, do my drawing. I think I said I was going to give that tin of Fred the Frog away tonight. So I'll keep this one short. Man, this is already too late. Too late. Oh, man. 9 minutes. Yeah. I cut this one short and try to get the little spinning wheel downloaded on my tablet. See who's on if you're on the Fred the Frog video, said you're in, you're going on the spinning wheel. And you win your nice Virginia Vapor. Which I didn't give it I didn't seem too enthused about it in the video, but I smoked it again in different pipes and enjoyed it a lot more. So there's that. And the rest of the story. Phase 2. Okay. Alright, let me get back to Kannapolis, home of Dale Earnhardt. Birthplace of Dale Earnhardt. I was bragging that we hired some guys in, they come from another state, Georgia and Alabama. So I live in where Earnhardt was born. He said, oh yeah? I was born where Vern Gossett was born, so he had me beat. Because Vern Gossett was one of my favorites. Growing up, it's my comfort music. It still is when I get a few beers and spirits in me. And I won't go. I've already burned through all the outlaws. And I slowly turn into Vern Gossett, John Conley. I met John Conley when I was younger. Got to go on the tour bus. Tucker, got to meet her, but I was too young, didn't care about it. At the time I was a little headbanger, I didn't care about it. Anyways, I said I was leaving, so I'll be back on tonight.